Hello and welcome to Intelligence High School Debate. I'm your host, Seo Misorang. Have you heard about the 3 gates of speech? According to this old proverb, your words should pass through 3 gates before you speak them out. At the first gate, ask yourself, is it true? At the second gate, is it necessary? And at the third and final gate, is it kind? Now, I think this principle not only applies to everyday speech, but also to debating as well. So on that note, let's open the 3rd episode of Intelligence High School Debate.
This tournament adapts the British parliamentary style. The debate consists of 4 teams of 2 speakers with 2 teams on either side of the case. Each speaker should deliver a 5-minute speech, and teams gain points individually even if on the same side. The first and last minute of each speech is protected from the point of information.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and meet our students. Now, students, your teams and sides will be chosen by drawing lots, so each school, please step forward and randomly select a scroll. First up is Hana Academy Seoul. Let's see what they have chosen. And please show it to our camera. They have chosen closing opposition. And next up is Incheon International High School, Bae Soo-jin and Lee Min-chae. Please select a scroll. The opening government, they'll be speaking first. Thank you. Next up are the students from Yangjae High School, Lee Chae-hyun and Kang Hyun-woo. Let's see which scroll they choose. Closing government. Okay, and that means that by the process of elimination, Seongnam Foreign Language High School students, Kang Soo-min and Lee So-min, they are the opening opposition. That's right, opening opposition. Please come and take your seats. Our students have all assumed their positions, so let's go ahead and meet our teams. On opening government, we have students from Incheon International High School.
Thank you. We are the students from Incheon International High School, and we will do our best to make a fair and logical debate. Thank you.
And going in direct opposition to the opening government is the opening opposition, students from Seongnam Foreign Language High School.
It's a great honor for us to participate today, and we'll do our best.
All right. Now time for the closing teams. On closing government, we have students from Yangjae High School.
Since we are the selected member from our school, we will try our best in order to qualify to the semifinals.
All right, and going in direct opposition to the closing government is, of course, the closing opposition. Students from Hana Academy Seoul.
It's an honor to represent our school, and we'll try our best to make a good debate.
Government is providing minimum level of encouragement that the government wants, but that we live in a reality that has many options that make this that therefore
All right, now let's go ahead and meet our 3 judges. First of all, we have Professor Kang Yong-seung from Yonsei University Law School. Thank you for joining us. And we're also joined by Professor Peter Kip, Professor of English Literature at Ewha Women's University. Last but not least, we're also joined by Akira Kato, the champion of the English Parliamentary Debate Tournament in Japan. And last but not least, we're also joined by 50 audience judges, high school students from Sangmun High School. Hello and welcome to our show. Now, our high school students, they will show their support for the speaker in the form of green lights. If they agree with the speaker, they will turn their lights on. If they don't, they will leave it off. Now, the number of green lights will be reflected in the final results, so please make your decision carefully. All right, without further ado, let's go out and check the motion for today's debate.
What would it be like if governments provided an unconditional sum of money to all citizens regardless of income or property owned? That way, we can spread the wealth in our society, thereby reducing the growing inequality across the world. However, some say that recipients might lose sight of the value of hard work which is one of the most noble and treasured aspects of life. Will a universal basic income provide a more secure and substantial safety net for all people or impede national development? This house believes that governments should provide a universal basic income.
As you just saw in the video, the concept of universal basic income is about providing a fixed cash grant to every citizen, regardless of their employment status or wealth. Now, with a new government here in Korea, this issue has once again come to the surface. So let's see what our students have to say on the matter. First up is the Prime Minister. Please step forward to the podium. You may begin at the sound of the beep.
Honorable judges and audiences, this is the Prime Minister of the House, and this House believes that the government should provide a universal basic income. In 2017, Finland started an economic experiment which provides 2,000 people a minimum income for 2 years. This randomly selected participant will continue receiving money even if they get a job. This experiment is the largest experiment looking at what happens when you give every citizen a universal basic income. This policy is gaining support around the world from Silicon Valley to India. Since the global financial crisis in 2008, many experts view this universal basic income as the best way to solve economic inequality and promote overall wealth of the society. And this House